Hi, welcome to Feeling Fit with Carrie. So today we're going to talk about another arm balance. We have our previous video about crow, which is a pretty beginner one. So today we're going to talk about another one that's a little bit more challenging, but still very doable, called Firefly. So a couple of things to think about with this one is, just like any balance, you've got to really be lifting in your core. You obviously have to have that strength in the arms, but you also have to have a little bit of flexibility and openness in your hips. So we're going to talk about it and a couple of different ways to get into it. So the first way, you start out in downward dog. You're going to jump your feet outside of your hands, and then I just kind of cheat and stick them back behind my feet rather, sorry. And I'm going to create that little shelf, just like I do in crow, bending my elbows, sitting my thighs on my triceps, pointing my tailbone down, but lifting through my center. And then maybe I pick up 1 foot or 2, lifting, bringing my ankles together. Now, a lot of times you'll fall backwards. That happens when you're learning. I know it happened to me about 1,000,000 times when I was learning this one. And that generally happens because you've dropped your center, and as you're pointing that tailbone down, your weight just goes straight back. So you really got to think about lifting, lifting, lifting. Okay, so we're going to try that from the front. So we really, like I said before, you really want to think about opening through your hips. So another way to get into it is literally just coming into this little squat, lifting up and putting your arms back here. Now I tell people, if you struggle with this one, first make sure you have your hands planted in the right place. If you're struggling with that openness in the hips, go back and watch my stretch video, work on that. You really have to come, not completely, but pretty close to being able to get your leg over your shoulder. You want it really, really far back. I don't know if you can see from there, but my knee is way up close to my shoulder, so I have that space to have my thigh resting right on that little shelf that I've created with my triceps. So as you're here, you're going to, again, lift through the core, don't sink, drop that tailbone, point it straight down, lift that body up. Good. So there are a couple other things you can do playing with where to put your feet. You can open up your legs, you can bring them around into crow. A couple different other things that we can do with that one. So that one is Firefly. So keep working on that one. It's definitely a struggle. There's going to be some fatigue in that core. You may fall backwards on your butt. That happens to all of us. But that is Firefly. Thank you so much for joining me today. Feeling Fit with Carrie. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram. Please leave me any kind of feedback you have for me and share with all your friends. Thank you so much. Have a great day.